In this video, I'm working on the inner arch repair. There is only a tiny lip. This is up to here, and up here you can see that's how much lip there was. We have cut, there was a rotten bit here, we've cut that out, so we're going to have to put another small slither of metal in there so we've got something for the sealant to go up against. Because if you look this way, this panel here, the only part of the outer wheel arch that was welded was just this little lip up here, just off the screen, and so let me move that so you can see that. This little lip here, you can just see, that's where there was a weld, but all this other stuff, this was just held in, or just had some sealant, some panel sealant between it, and that was it. So we do need to fix a small piece of metal into here. So we also need to put a lip around here. We've replaced pretty much all of this in here up to here, you know, from about here. All of that is all new, and including this lip, this horizontal lip. It needs a lip going in this direction so that we've got something to weld to when we put the wheel arch up against it. What I'll do next, I think, is put this little thin strip in here. So you can see here we've just got to weld something to that. Just going to quickly give it a clean up, and then all I've done is I've got a small piece of 18 gauge, click it in there. So effectively we just need to put that in there, like it's got a bit of a bend, a bit of a twist to it. So yeah, let's give it, let's play around with it a little bit. I just need to get it's obviously too big. Doesn't matter about it being too big. We can cut it back. I think what we need to do is actually take a bit off that edge. So let's actually just go over a bit because it's not a straight edge in that. So if we do it something like that, you need to cut it something like more, overlap it a bit more, so just take a little bit of it. Doesn't matter if it sticks out a bit because we can always grind it back, but most importantly is to fill the gap. So that way around. A bit better just a second ago. Okay. And something like that. If you touch it in here, touch it up there. In fact, it's over, it's fine. So what we're going to do is just tack this in there initially, just get it past somewhere where we need it. Something like, is that about it? Somewhere there like that. Close your eyes. Let's get it tacked in. Okay. Mask, face mask, put that on. Cool. Get a pair of pliers and give it a bit of a tweak. I think it needs to come out this way a bit. Yeah. Need to be out a bit more than that. And we're going to cut this back a bit, grind it back a bit, but so yeah. I know it doesn't look brilliant at the moment, but grind that edge off, grind that edge off. Get in there a bit better with the welder, and we'll be good to go. Okay, let's clean this up and show you once you've cleaned up, see what it looks like. So we've cleaned up this edge, this outer edge here. We just need to maybe make that a little bit narrower, you know, somewhere along. Something like that. Sort of obviously straight version of that, but just something like that, just so that there's something there. At the end of the day, it's just going to have some goop in there, some panel sealant or seam sealant in there. That's what was in there originally. Just needs to have something to go up against it. Does look like there's a bit of a shadow there, but yeah, so we'll fill in this bit down here and then trim that edge off. What I think it could do with just a touch there. Hole's not good. Okay. It's obviously getting a bit thin now. Turn that off again. So today what I'm planning to do is to put the lip all the way around here, so it goes along and then comes back up again, so that when we put the wheel arch repair panel, which does have a lip on it, something for it to weld against. So that's the plan. So I'm going to grab some metal, a scrap piece of metal, doesn't really matter how thick it is, as long as it's big enough to go from here to here. You know, cut the worst of it off, of course, but yeah, just weld a piece 45 degrees to this edge all the way along, that way a touch, so keep the distance the same all the way around. I've got a few pictures from other cars where this sort of goes down and gets a bit thicker here and then tails off over here, and others tend to have maybe half an inch, a centimetre kind of lip all along there. So we just need something for the wheel arch repair panel to go against, and then we also need to add it to the wheel arch repair panel, because if we look at this, so yeah, if you look at this, there was some piece on there, but the angle here was incorrect, so I had to cut that off, and it's actually a little bit you can actually see it goes back a bit, so I think we need a piece on here as well, thin strip on there. So first we'll get this bit done. Okay, so here's the first go at a piece of metal to cover all of that, so something like that. Obviously it's bigger than it needs to be, but that's always good. You can grind that bit down, get this shape to a shape you want. So yeah, I'll just clean that up again. Seems like that'll do. Certainly welding in here is going to be a challenge, but yeah, looks good. Having a good look at it, it's actually thinner here than it is here. It's a lot thicker here. It tends to go out like that. So drawing a line there as a guide. Just going to grind that part off. Yeah, grind it together. We'll get the welder out and put this on here. Aim to put this on here shortly. So I have cleaned it off. That does appear to look a lot better. I mean, this is going to make a dirt trap just inside here, but that's the way it was. So yeah, we'll have to live with that, I'm afraid, because try and keep it looking similar to what it was before we started. Obviously minus all the rust. So here we have the panel held on there, so obviously it's too big at the moment, but that's fine, so we can always grind it off. So start off, just tack it in and then show you that, and then we'll weld it all up off camera, and then we'll grind it back. So here's a closer view of what we've been doing. Certainly took a few goes with the welding and then grinding and welding and grinding. Not sure if you can see that there is an orange line. Maybe I should try a different coloured pen, but effectively we're going to go down that edge and just about make it out, I hope. and then cut off the lip here at this end, but cut that back. Yeah, that's the next job. So after a little bit more work, we've ground back the sides, got a nice edge on there, welded into here, blended in quite nicely, and we've got a lip all the way around. I mean, the lip on the wheel arch repair panel isn't very wide, but yeah, I've looked at various different cars or some videos and things to see how big this is. Some have gone a bit bigger here, but I tried to keep it sort of similar kind of shape all the way around. It's a bit flat here, I suppose, but at the end of the day, A, it's going to be covered by yet another panel, and B, they also have the plastic boot seal cover, have the plastic seal cover coming over here, and so you won't even see this anyway, but we've got something to weld to now, so yeah, it's all good. Quite happy with that. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Cheers, bye.